Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up. I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers. Not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans, and that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Kansas City.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out in the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point good by Prater. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
Mahomes now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Tony. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Toney. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Kelsey, a nice catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Murray now on first down. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Murray a give. This is Connor. A little juke. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give running right is Connor. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now, as you noted.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Connor going to try and run it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. He's got Connor, and he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Murray, one final try. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up